watching the Illuvium trailer in about 5 minutes. The premiere is going to go live. If I sound sick, good news is I'm not sick. Bad news is I am exhausted. It is 4 a.m. and I'm not sure I should have done this, but I am still looking forward to watching the trailer, obviously. And I'm even more so looking forward to breaking it down. So I'm going to do the best job I possibly can. And we're all going to go have fun as a team. But yeah, I recommend jumping on the official YouTube, Illuvium YouTube, if you are live with me right now. If you're not, then you can see the chat here and have a look at that before the show begins. I'm not exactly sure how long this is going to go for. I think 3 minutes and a half, maybe. Could be like 5 minutes long. I definitely think it's longer than 3 minutes. So that's very exciting. My favorite part of the little sneak peek thing was the reveal of Umbre in cinematic form. And I hope we get to see lots of different alluvials. Obviously, it would be really cool to see a Scoriox appear. But if I had to really guess, I think it'd be really cool to see things like Arcalion or like Gazutep or Mammut inside the trailer. I think that would be a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to that. Then I think about it, I have no idea if they're going to post this trailer on the Illuvium X account or if my live stream going to X might actually be one of the easiest ways to watch the trailer from X. I didn't really think about that, but if that helps people, then great. During the trailer itself, I will be reacting to it to a certain extent, but I definitely will be avoiding talking at any point. So I'm not that sort of reactor. I'm very quiet when it comes to watching this stuff. Hype Hakey indeed. Welcome to the stream, guys. I'm looking forward to breaking it down. Hopefully you find some interesting stuff, some things that people don't know about already. Illuvium in the chat is asking people if they are hyped. I am hyped. I was more hyped before I went to bed. Right now, I'm very, very tired. I'm still hyped. It's just I cannot show it. How many ILVs points you got? I don't got a whole lot of points. I've spent so much time making content that I don't, but I guess I get quite a few ILV from creator rewards and things like that. So you could say my ILV bag is large at this point. It's only finally beginning. I absolutely feel the same, Hikey, where this feels like the end of a long development journey, but really it's the beginning of the true development journey. So I'm looking forward to everything that comes next. And this trailer is a big part of that. I know one of the reasons that they couldn't release a trailer earlier is they really wanted to put the launch date at the back of the trailer, which is great. That's a big thing to do in a launch trailer. Believe me, it's way more important and way more impactful that way. It was quite funny. But anyways, when they agreed and got everyone to approve a date, it meant that they were able to release this trailer. I'm surprised they're going so soon. I thought it would have been like 1 month out from release, but I think it's good. It's a good way to draw up hype. This trailer better be good. Don't be saying that, John. I'm sure it's going to be great. Making me nervous. I'm going to try and play the trailer live so you guys can see the chat and how it reacts to the trailer in real time. But we will go back and rewatch it, probably the entire thing a second time before we go back and start to analyze things. So it'll be a good video to watch. Don't worry, guys. Meow. I don't know who's on the Illuvium account right now. It's either Rich or Taryn, I reckon. Probably Rich. But I'm glad they're having fun. We've got 244 waiting, which is not bad at all. You're seeing some friends who said Illuvium was a scam. Yeah, I feel that, but like it's really not about rubbing their face in it. Rub their face in it if you make a lot of money off the IOV token, maybe.
Illuvium was always more than a dream. It was our calling.
In a world of pure imagination,
If only they knew the truth.
Scans indicate a dead planet.
But I can feel it. This is Illuvium.
Find me, child,
Activate scouting vessel.
and show our people who you truly are.
She won't decide our fate.
Forgot to charge again, huh? He only just landed.
Will you retreat to safety, chasing paradise? Or will you follow me and fulfill your purpose?
We'll find her soon. There's no way off this island.
All we do is blindly follow orders. I need to know how this ends.
Okay. All right. Visually, awesome. I need to rewatch it to understand what's going on, though, because I did not understand it at all after an initial watching. The voice acting was definitely the highlight, though. It was awesome, and I hope we get more of that throughout playing the game. That's a big thing for me. We're not going to rewatch this countdown, although we might rewatch it once. It's like an anime style, which is actually really cool, and I hope we get more of that in the future. But let's go back through it. Let's watch it one more time. I'll talk over it a little bit, and then we'll go back and we'll watch it a little bit more carefully, I think. The trailer did get released 8 McGee. Not sure about the Willy Wonka music. I knew I recognized it from somewhere, but you're absolutely right. I'm not going to lie. So this looks like parts of a ship in some way activating. That's a yes. I actually quite like this part. I think this is underrated. that countdown style though. Very Illuvium presents. This was in total.
Illuvium was always more than a dream.
I don't love how they just use
It was our
like,
calling.
Oh, and it is literally Willy Wonka music.
If only
Oh, that's so
they
funny.
knew the truth.
Scans indicate a dead planet.
Dead,
But I can feel it.
a dead planet, but I can feel it.
This is Illuvium.
Find me, child,
Activate scouting vessel.
Blind.
and show our people who you truly are.
She won't decide our fate.
Forgot to charge again, huh? He only just landed.
Will you retreat to safety, chasing paradise? Or will you follow me and fulfill your purpose?
We'll find her soon. There's no way off this island.
All we do is blindly follow orders. I need to know how this ends.
That's not ours. That's from YouTube. So YouTube attached a Willy Wonka track to the video. Interesting. Unless I'm misinterpreting that. Okay. So like these all look like let's go piece by piece now. Okay. I think I've got a better understanding of it. I just screwed up my camera. Hold on. Hold on. I hate it when it does that. Okay. So these all look like parts of a ship of some kind. We know that they traveled to this planet called Illuvium. We'll get to that in a second. But it's a part of that. But what I did notice is that these parts all have numbers on them. You can see it right here. You can see the 8 and the little yellow bit there as well. So that's really interesting. They go up all across the different parts. You have E75 across all these. That had little numbers on it. There's another 8. Maybe 8's a really, or 8 or infinity. It could be on sideways. Is a really big part of the entire thing. And it's all unlocking something in some way. Yeah, I mean, I'd have to assume this is part of the ship that is taking flight and going on its way. This does feel quite disconnected from the rest of the trailer, so maybe this is more just for show. I'm not sure, but yeah. It's the countdown. The first part of the video is by YouTube. This is really by YouTube. That is really interesting. Okay, we'll look over from now on. Almost looks moving. Oh, now that it's look at it. Obviously, besides the animation. So that's added by YouTube, and then we get to Illuvium Presents, and we go from there.
Illuvium was always more than a dream.
Illuvium was always more than a dream. I think it's clear that they were traveling to Illuvium, either for resources or something else. I can't get that out of my head. But dream, I feel like, has a double meaning. I'm not entirely sure.
It was our calling.
It was their calling.
If only they knew the truth.
only they knew the truth. I really do wonder what that refers to. Maybe Illuvium, because we hear this here.
Indicate a dead planet.
They indicate a dead planet. So maybe that whole dead planet thing is fake, and this evil organization is like trying to tell people it's dead so they can hoard it all for themselves. But the truth is, it has a lot of other valuable resources and other thing in it. And there's that weird wizard dude that we'll get to in a minute. Okay.
But I can feel it. This is Illuvium.
The way she says "this is Illuvium" is kind of funny. I don't know why. The voice acting in this entire thing is great, but yeah, I'm looking because what that makes it sound like is the planet itself isn't Illuvium, but something else is. Maybe the life force, or the planet and its surroundings, or I'm almost imagining that she's treating Illuvium like the Force from Star Wars, where there's some sort of energy field or mystical force surrounding or inside the planet that is Illuvium, and the planet itself is not Illuvium. And that's why Illuvium, as the computer is referring to it, is dying. But she feels like Illuvium is full of life and other benefits.
Find me, child.
Activate scouting vessel.
Yeah, Caleb says that the Wonka music must play into the lore. If we really think about the Wonka music and where it comes from, it's all about world of imagination, and it's about the unknown and the mystery that you just don't know what it's actually like on the other side of the door. And I feel like that definitely plays into this.
And show.
So just before
Is Illuvium.
Find me, child.
Activate scouting vessel.
And show our people who you truly are.
So she wants to activate the scouting vessel, and then this narrator that we'll refer to soon says to show your people who you truly are. So the vibe I'm getting is Arlen. I'm not sure if it's just Arlen, but Arlen is facing off against this faction of Rangers, and I could only assume that you're either similar to Arlen, that you've broken off from this faction, or you're a part of this faction and you're trying to hunt down Arlen. My guess is you're similar to Arlen because of some stuff that happens later on, but I don't know why these people are attacking her. Maybe this is like an Avatar level thing where she wants to become a part of the ecosystem and become a part of the biology and everything and become one with Illuvium. But these guys are more like, oh no, we don't need that. We just need the resources to take back to our own planet and stuff like that. And those, I've just realized those things they're placing are C4, essentially.
You truly are. She won't decide our fate.
So what does he say? You sound like it's 4 a.m. Yeah, damn straight.
Fate.
Whoops.
And show our people who you truly are. She won't decide our fate.
Decide our fate. Okay, so that does give me vibes that they've either left a dying planet or this is their salvation in some other way. And so they need, still coming back to they need its resources. Maybe it's more than that, but yeah. A really cool shot of the ship fall.
Forgot to charge again, huh?
I do love the relationship she has with the drone. That shield was really cool as well. It's at this point where the effects really take hold. It's his top level trailer cinematic graphics, everything. It's top level on this. I also like how it takes place in the same world you explore in the game, which is really cool.
The only just landed.
Will you retreat to safety?
No, Tabaluga, the intro does not belong to the video.
Chasing paradise?
I love that shot. This might actually be my second favorite shot in the entire video, with Atlas coming out of the bushes. This is clearly an abyssal basin too, where Atlas belongs.
Will you retreat to safety? Chasing paradise? Or will you follow me?
So he is situated in Crystal Shores. I don't know who he is, why she's trying to find him, or why any of that matters. Honestly, I would have liked to see it explained more in the trailer, but mystery is always quite good as well.
And fulfill your purpose.
See, this is a bit that I think was easy to miss, and I only caught it the second time watching. He shoots at her, right? But it's not at her. You can see she flies, dashes, and grabs some other guy, right? And I think that's the player character. So you aren't on the side of these bad faction dudes. I'm going to call them evil villain number one. But she dashes to save this other character. And so it seems like Arlen isn't the only one to have broken off and decided that preserving Illuvium and preserving all of the creatures that reside there is more important. We need a movie? Yeah, I feel you, Tabaluga. Love the helmet on the second bad guy. Oh, absolutely sick. We're going to get to that very soon.
There's no way off this island.
So he says there's no way off the silent. This is the guy they're referring to. He has my favorite helmet out of all of them, for sure.
There's no way off this island.
He also has a buck drone flying behind him, but there's no way off this island. So all that crash and everything, it seems like both Arlen and the bad guys and everyone else came on a singular ship. And since that ship is like completely destroyed, it looks like they're all stuck on the island together. And so, well, she's outnumbered and outgunned. We haven't really seen her fight back at all. And so she's got to find this magical wizard dude to either defeat them, escape, return to her own place, I don't know, or just become one with Illuvium and escape forever. Do you already know the actual story? No, I'm speculating same as you guys. I don't know shit. Love this video. Obviously, this is from the initial trailer. I'm glad they kept some of this in. They were already great shots, so yeah. Probably a staff made. Yeah, I feel that. The bold villain is NA. Yeah, we'll refer to him as NA.
All we do is blindly follow orders. I need to know how this
All we
ends.
do is blindly follow orders. So they're very much drones. Go there, build things, collect resources. But she can feel Illuvium in some way. Again, kind of like the Force, if you ask me. And she wants to find out more about how that works, why it's happening, and really get deeper. And that's why that's why I think she split off from the rest of the scouting party. Let's say. Okay, we're getting rev from the movie. What is she looking at? I'm really not sure, but it could be the Leviathan we see at the end. It is as simple as she's teleporting to one of the other regions to go and explore it and things like that. That is the obelisk in Sanctum Mesa. So it would make sense that she's going to use that to travel elsewhere. There's this guy, which is the bad guy we just saw because he has the buck drone with him. Really nice animation there. And then it's this scene that's really important. Let's try and identify where she is. This looks like one of the caves in Abyssal Basin, the one behind the waterfall. But it also kind of looks like an obelisk inside one of those caves. And so maybe you encounter... Oh, you know what? Here we go. To unlock the future regions, whether it be Crimson, Tiger Boreal, Halcyon Sea, or whatever, we almost know that you have to find an obelisk to do so. But maybe what you have to do is you have to go into the location and then face off against this final alluvial Leviathan thing, beat it, and then you can unlock that obelisk and unlock the new region. And only one ranger really can. But yeah. This best shot in the entire trailer and honestly makes the entire thing worth it. This is very cool. The Leviathan looks daunting, but it almost looks like she's communicating with it telepathically. I love it. That being said, she did just draw her weapon. Definitely gives me legendary Pokemon vibes. It is something you do not want to mess with. And yeah, I hope the Leviathan is Willy Wonka. The ultimate plot twist. Oh my god. Maybe the Leviathan is singing the Willy Wonka song. Or is it a dead planet because it was taken over by Leviathans, Tabaluga? That is very possible. Because I never really thought about that. How do the Leviathans factor in general, and how do they fit in with that weird wizard dude in Crystal Shores? Is the wizard dude controlling them? Is the Leviathan his ally? Or is he also up against them trying to defeat them? Because that Leviathan did not look friendly. Let's put it that way. So my guess is the Leviathan is either the guardian of the obelisk specifically, meaning that they are protecting them and their teleportation powers, or they're protecting the entire Illuvium planet / life force in its entirety, ensuring that they are protecting it from being completely destroyed by this team of rangers and things like that. And I don't see how Arlan could sabotage and make the ship crash all on her own. That doesn't make much sense from what I saw. And she was keen on going to Illuvium. Why would she make it crash or blow up or whatever? I think either that wizard guy, a different force, or maybe the Leviathan shot down the ship in some way. And now they're all stuck there fighting for survival, maybe, but fighting to make it their new home and not get destroyed. Love the Embelix coat. Yeah, let's call it that. Let's not call it I'm freezing cold right now coat. When armored mechs? Excellent question, Abe. Hopefully soon. But in the other trailer, they tried to enter the security shield from Sanctum. Seems like they are not friendly at all. Oh, right. In the hype trailer where the Leviathan was moving around. Yeah, I don't think they're that friendly. Is that the Leviathan, the 151 alluvial? Now, that's the tricky thing, Sky. And that's where it gets really interesting. I think there's a high likelihood that it is. But the way the team has talked about this entire subject, they have not made it sound like that's a thing. And so my guess is the 151 alluvial is the anti-Leviathan in one way or another. And so just like how Mew is the 151st Pokemon, Mew was the counter to Mewtwo, which was the big bad guy, or at least the big bad legendary guy, in the original Pokemon games. And so the 151 alluvial could be the anti-Leviathan in one way or another. Crystal Shores isn't naturally like that. That is just a wizard using the power of Illuvium. That is a really interesting point, Bruce Toys, because the Crystal Shores does feel quite unique compared to everything else. Everything else is very designed in nature, but Crystal Shores is a shit ton of crystals and probably the most valuable region. Maybe the crystals are the power source or the resource that they're after. And so the wizard being in Crystal Shores says either he managed to get there first, he managed to find it, and that's how powerful he is, or he's created Crystal Shores in one way or another. For what reason, I don't know, but that's quite possible to me. Gacha says, we as the Ranger will help Arlan accomplish her mission in saving Illuvium as we harness the power of alluvials and discover the planet's mystery through Leviathan, who holds the keys in unlocking the past. I'm not sure what you mean by unlocking the past, but I definitely think that we're probably helping Arlan in some way. if not almost doing her job for her. I think Alluvial 000 is the ancient Alluvial like Mew. Yeah, I agree, Reem. Crystals amplify power, David. Maybe. Do you think only one person will be able to capture 151? No, I don't think it'll be like that. I think it'll definitely be the most rare Alluvial in one way or another. But I think lots of people will be able to capture it. But the story will have that make sense. It won't be an Alluvial where it's like, ooh, this thing's so special, only one of them exists, and then like 100 people can capture it. It'll be semi-special, and there will be a reason that hundreds of them exist, but it will still be special. I want to... So here's an interesting one from E. Malicious. Sorry. I wonder when the bad dude says there is no way off this island, does he mean the planet or Sanctum Mesa? I think what it comes down to is, does he say island? Let's try.
And show our people who you truly.
It's actually
Got to
Mozart.
charge again, huh?
That is awesome.
He only just landed.
Will you retreat to safety, chasing paradise? Or will you follow me and fulfill your purpose?
I missed that the first time. Will you retreat to safety, chasing paradise? Or will you find me? Hold on.
Will you retreat to safety, chasing paradise? Or will you follow me and fulfill your purpose?
Fulfill your purpose to either save her race and herself, or to save all of them, maybe.
We'll find her soon. There's no way off this island.
You're right. I think island is very specific. There's no way off this island. So they're trapped on the island in general. And she finds a way to activate the obelisk so she can leave. You'll notice that she's the only one you see with a backdrop of Abyssal Basin. We haven't seen her in any of the other regions yet, but she found a way to use that obelisk.
All we do is blindly follow orders.
You know that fight happens on the arena in Sanctum Mesa.
I need to know how this ends.
What I just caught there, you can see when this kicks off in a second, there's a force field of some kind around the obelisk. Maybe they couldn't break that before. And then the teleportation, kind of like a Bifrost from Thor, like teleport away. So they were trying to keep her on the island. They have no way to get off. They've discovered this obelisk, but they haven't been able to find a way to activate it properly. I don't know how she did. Maybe she found something, or maybe her connection to Illuvium allowed her to. But we also saw her like leave her gun behind and stuff like that. So maybe becoming a pacifist. I don't know. But the wizard let her teleport. I think that's an interesting point, David. That's quite possible. She found a way to telepathically communicate with him, and he likes her. he wants to let her do her thing. Gives me chills. All right. Off island, not planet, hence other territories become important. Very, very true. Yeah, and we haven't seen them on this other island at all for the entire trailer. And so they're having trouble getting there. Maybe they eventually do. I don't know what... This makes me feel like there's a part 2 and a part 3. I have no idea how much the team has done. I hope there's a part 2 and a part 3, or they're in-game in some way or another. But I'm excited to see what the story holds, generally speaking, at this point, for sure. First raid boss, Leviathan Manta Ray. Calling him the Manta Ray is so cruel, but I love it. I think you're right. It is a Manta Ray. It is a Manta Ray. Code name Manta. I love when her sword teleports in. Sorry, I forgot it wasn't on screen. In her bottom right of it. Very, very cool, guys. Thanks for being up at 4:30 a.m. That's fine, David. That's fine. I had fun breaking it down, talking about it for sure. I think they already have the Netflix show. I think that's unlikely. But if they did, I would not complain. So Caleb says she has purple eyes, and it seems the villain has one purple eye or something weird in his left eye. Let's go back and have a look at that. I think we'll see the best shot of that early on.
She won't decide our fate.
Oh, shit. Okay, so you're right. So she has full purple eyes, and he has purple in his left eye. Here's my guess. He is a cyborg, and he is using whatever power, fuel source, or whatever they're harnessing, although they're still on the ship at this point, so hard to say. But whatever it is, he does not have that much of it, and it's limiting his capabilities when it comes to the Illuvium planet. We haven't seen the eyes of any other character. We've seen full helmets and things like that. So I do feel like this is important. And so, but she has full purple eyes. But this looks cybernetic, and her eyes look natural. So whatever her connection to Illuvium is, it's in her actual being, and it's in her human form. And he's trying to weaponize it in some way in a mechanical and robotic sense. It's a very classic supervillain arc where the superhero has superpowers like Superman. He can fly and all that sort of stuff. But the villain uses technology and robotics and things like that to match those powers. And so that's what I think is happening here, where this guy is trying to synthetically create what he needs. And Arlen just has it naturally. She's born special in some way, which has opened up herself enough to allow the wizard to give her something. Still has the purple eye there. You can see he still has the purple eye, his right eye untouched, and he has the... So they can't... Maybe they can't... Because we're noticing he has the bubble shield on his head still, and they're on the planet's surface. I can understand when the oxygen flies out of the ship. That makes sense. You need oxygen at that point. Everyone has helmets on. He has the thing on. Arlen doesn't have anything on. Maybe she doesn't need oxygen. I don't know. But what it seems more like here, and maybe the ship was already crash landed when that happened. But what it seems like here is he can't breathe in the atmosphere very well. Yeah, she's got nothing on her face. She's good. She's perfectly fine. All the other characters
Forgot to check again, huh?
She's more in tune with the Illuvium world planet energy force than the other characters.
We only just landed.
Will you retreat to safety?
Purple eyes, as you said, I think, are an excellent indicator of that. That's her connection to Illuvium. Purple is the branding element of Illuvium as a whole too, so that makes perfect sense. I like that.
In paradise,
And
or will you
Crystal Shores, mostly pink, but you could call it purple.
follow me and fulfill
It
your
is the
purpose?
ultimate zone of, if we think of this almost like a religion, then Crystal Shores would be the Duomo, or Jerusalem, right? It would be the source of, it would be the focusing point of all of that energy and everything.
We'll find her soon. There's no way off this island.
All we do is blindly follow orders. I need to know how this ends.
I guess that's the last thing. I need to know how this ends. I think that's referring to the Leviathan she counters at the end. I would say that that's how it ends. She either beats it or she doesn't. Or maybe how this ends is, how does she get off this planet? Probably not. Or how does she become one with this planet? Maybe. Or how does she get rid of these bad guys? I don't know how this ends. Sky says purple is mind-controlling power of Illuvium. Main bad guy is only partially controlled. But maybe Illuvium is controlling him. Maybe the Leviathan has some sort of telepathic power. I mean, that's how Mewtwo worked in Pokemon. I mean, I hate to bring back that reference. But maybe the Leviathan is controlling him and maybe some of the other Rangers, I'm not sure. And he's almost speaking through it, trying to get rid of Arlen because she's getting too close to whatever the Leviathan doesn't want her to see. Maybe the Leviathan is also, or maybe the master supervillain in this story. Yeah, Cyborg makes sense with the scar. They can't breathe air. They have to have the helmet. Abe thinks it's just the reflection of the planet in his eye. Nah, I can't agree. It's appearing in every single shot he's in. And it's got this unnatural glow to it. A reflection is a lot more subtle. I definitely think that the purple in her eyes might be partly a reflection. Because honestly, it doesn't appear that consistent. Even here, it's purple, but it looks a lot more natural than it did at the start of the trailer. But I think her eyes are definitely purple, but they're not like glowing purple or anything like that. Like in some of the shots, it's appeared like that a little bit. David thinks that Leviathan is good. He thinks Ike Dune, breathe air effects and eyes. I've actually been meaning to watch Dune, so I hate to say that. But anyways, we will wrap it up on that. Here's the Leviathan one last time. This thing is stunning, easily my favorite part of the trailer, and I just want to know more about it. And I hope we get, maybe there's more cinematics and they're in the game, little cutscenes and things like that. That would be great. But really, I just want story on this thing. I don't know what exactly it entails, but I want story on this thing. I hope you guys enjoyed the breakdown of the video. Please drop me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and leave a comment. Do you think the Leviathan's good? Do you think it's evil? Or better yet, what is the end goal for Arlen? What is she trying to achieve? I'm having a hard time guessing that much. I really am. Maybe it's simple. Maybe it's complex. Maybe she's trying to return home. I mean, the ship crash landed, but I don't know if they ever had the intent on returning. I think they wanted to make Illuvium their new home. They already had the equipment to set up Sanctum Mesa quite quickly by the looks of it. So yeah, Johnny Depp playing the Leviathan trailer too. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed it.